It was reported, and I've got a a voice recorder of you saying that Kelsey doesn't have an opinion because she was born here and she's white and she's blonde hair. Is that correct?
Just a quick message before the video starts. If you could like this video, leave a comment below, but most importantly, hit the red subscribe button and the little bell next to it, which will notify you when these videos become available. And most importantly, share this video around. That helps me stay competitive with the big multinational corporations such as CNN and the BBC that YouTube is unfortunately choosing to prioritize. Thank you very much and enjoy this video. Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today on this lovely and fine day? I hope you're doing well. I certainly am. Okay, on today's episode, we have one piece of footage to go through, so it probably won't be the longest video I've done. However, it's an important clip. I need you to see it, and I certainly hope you'd listen all the way through to listen to my take, because it's an important thing. The university system, the college system, education system in the Western Hemisphere has gone seriously wrong. You know, Donald Trump has banned critical you-know-what theory from a lot of government programs, some institutions, and this certainly needs to be copied in many other Western countries and educational systems across the West. Now, this clip we have today is of a girl who was upset because she was told that she's not allowed an opinion on certain matters involving the current affairs with the usual suspects who have been doing a lot of the protesting. I'm sure you know which group, the three-letter acronym. In a lot of American and British cities, you know what they've been doing, pulling down statues and all that type of stuff. She was told that she wasn't allowed an opinion on it because she was born in Britain, and strangely enough, she had blonde hair. I don't understand why that is, what that's got to do with it, other than it has to be critical you-know-what theory. So we're going to watch the clip of the parent or the grandmother of the girl in question who's phoning the head teacher or the teacher in question because she's outraged that this is allowed to happen. So we're going to get into the clip. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video around. Okay, let's get into the clip. Okay, so we're about to watch the clip, and I've blurred out the girl because it's privacy. This isn't about her, it's about the context in question, about the phone call and the teacher.
Kelsey's just called me crying. As you know, she hasn't came to school because of this BLM. It was reported, and I've got a voice recorder of you saying that Kelsey doesn't have an opinion because she was born here and she's white and she's blonde hair. Is that correct?
Sorry?
Did you say to the this morning, Julie and stuff like that Kelsey shouldn't have an opinion because she's white and she was born here and she's got blonde hair?
Did I say this?
Yes.
Well, I can't remember, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
This is a very sensitive subject.
It's very sensitive.
The girls were telling me their side of the story, and I said, well, because there's privilege, isn't there? And
there's that word, isn't it? Privilege. Because there's privilege, isn't there? Listen to that snotty-nosed accent. And I'm British, and that's coming from me. But I'm well acquainted with these infiltrators into the education system, the college, university system. I'm well acquainted with them. There's privilege, isn't it? Now, being British, I know that this family is working class. I'm working class. I've been homeless twice in my life, street homeless. Okay, I've got no privilege. I've got nothing like that at all. Anything I've got, I earned it. Okay, and that includes building this YouTube channel up. And you don't get to tell working class people they have privilege. They don't have. What privilege do they have? You've only got to look at old photos throughout all of history, all the way up until the modern age. You can see that working class people lived in utter squalor and poverty. So don't go there, right? And yes, it is a sensitive subject, only because you've made it sensitive, madam. Because you've made it. If something's sensitive, it's only sensitive because there is a group of people who have forced the situation to be such where you have to walk on eggshells around it. Anyway, let's continue.
He would not have lived through what you Lacey has lived through. That's what I was trying to say.
So what she's saying is that the girl in question has not lived through what a girl from Africa, say, would have lived through. Well, one, you don't know that. There's a lot of issues at the moment with gangs of men doing some things, very terrible things to working class girls that I can't mention on YouTube. So don't even go there and say that, because you don't know. You don't know that. And even if two people have two different situations, doesn't mean you're not allowed an opinion on it. And especially, it doesn't mean you're not allowed an opinion on it just because you're born in the country and, strangely enough, have blonde hair. What has your hair got to do with having an opinion on anything? Only someone well steeped in critical you-know-what theory would have a problem with that.
All right, so you actually did say that then?
Well, who has said this? Is there evidence that
Yes, yes, there is evidence, and you've just admitted you've said it. Do you?
Yeah, she's not denying it. She's going quite and trying to worm a way around it. This proves that these people, they know they're in the wrong. They know what they're doing is very snidey and sneaky.
Well, you know, this was a conversation about this very, very divisive thing.
Yes.
It's only divisive, like it's sensitive, because you've made it so. You have. You've made it divisive. When you tell people they're not allowed an opinion on something, you have automatically divided the people up into those who are allowed an opinion and those who are not allowed an opinion. And that's when something becomes sensitive.
Yes.
And the girl said to me that he said something about Black Lives doesn't matter, and I said she isn't in a position to know how black girls feel.
All right, okay. It's just human, you know.
So they've misquoted her. What the girl actually said was, right, she said that all lives actually matter. And not only that, okay, she was talking about the organisation, which we've seen. She wasn't talking about lives as such. She didn't say lives as such don't have any value or don't matter. She was saying that the organisation, which has done a lot of damage, you look at all of the damage it's done to both people and property all over the place. People have a right to voice their concerns about large groups of people organising themselves, turning up in places and doing serious property damage. People have a right to talk about that. People, especially if you are born in the town or the country or wherever, you most certainly have a right to voice your concern about what's happening in places where you live. That is human.
Sorry?
She's human.
Sorry, I didn't understand that last bit.
Is human.
No, she's human. She's human, Nan, but she's not black.
She's not black, and what does that mean?
She's human, but she's not... Oh my God.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, what...
And there you go. She doesn't know. So she's asked. She said she's human, but she's not black. And this is the critical you-know-what theory teacher. Okay. And then the grandmother asks her, what does that mean? And the teacher, the people who we hand over the responsibility to educate our next generation, cannot explain her own opinion. She cannot explain her own opinion. You heard it yourself. Let's go back and listen to that exchange without my big mouth in the way.
But she's not black.
She's not black, and what does that mean? A kid is human.
No, she's human. She's human, Nan, but she's not black.
She's not black. And what does that mean? And what does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Well, you know something? Your statement was absolutely racist.
Yes. So that's the end of the clip. Yes, it was. What that teacher has been saying, and you've seen it a lot with the education that our college students, university students have been getting. If you can call it an education, you'd probably call it an indoctrination. But absolutely, that teacher is absolutely an ism. Absolutely, but she will project it onto me. She'll project it onto you, and of course this girl who was upset. You know, it's disgusting. It really is despicable that we've reached a point in Western society where whether you are allowed an opinion on something or whether you're not is dictated, according to these people, by your immutable characteristics. That's not what Martin King wanted. That's not what any of us who are decent want. Okay? We want to be judged on the content of our character. But according to this critical you-know-what theory, it teaches the exact and literal opposite of that. It is the antithesis of decency. And I wish I watched this last night. I wish I didn't. I wish I waited until this morning, because I haven't slept much. I've only had a couple of hours sleep because it affected me that badly. Being a working class person myself, this is my community. These are my people. I belong to that community, and it really badly affected me seeing this, because I've seen it myself. You know. Anyway, look, let me know what you think in the comment sections below about this and what's happening to the education system. If you haven't yet, please hit that little red subscribe button and the notification bell next to it. That'll just remind you when I upload videos. I upload videos most days. And share this video around. It only takes a few moments. That really helps me stay competitive with the bigger multinational corporations like CNN and the BBC and MSNBC and that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back and see me again tomorrow for some more content. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.